out of the Bible evidence for Jesus Christ. Tacitus, the 1st century Roman Tacitus, is considered one of the more accurate historians of the ancient world in general. He said, consequently, to get rid of the report, Nero fastened the guilt and inflicted the most exquisite tortures on a class hated for their abominations, called Christians by the populace. Christus, from whom the name had its origin, suffered the extreme penalty during the reign of Tiberius at the hand of one of our procurators, Pontius Pilatus, and a most mischievous superstition. That mischievous superstition being the belief of resurrection of Jesus Christ, that he actually rose from the dead. They called it a superstition. So again, this is an outside Christian source. He called it a superstition. But he's an accurate historian, writing down what's happening in history. Thus, so he said, mischievous superstition, thus checked for the moment, again broke out not only in Judea, the first source of the evil, but even in Rome, where all things hideous and shameful from every part of the world find their center and become popular. The mischievous superstition to which Tacitus refers is most likely the resurrection of Jesus. So, ask yourself, if all the evidence points to Jesus being a real person, all right, and all the eyewitnesses of the time and all the historians are writing down that, yeah, it's looking like whatever they call it, the resurrection, the superstition, mischievous superstition, checked for a time but then reoccurred. They're all saying, yeah, this Jesus guy really did those things that the Bible is saying that happened, you know? And another historian confirms the blackness, the darkness of the sky when Jesus was crucified. The earth was black, dark for like 12 hours. And, you know, that's a prophecy come true. But you can check the sources outside of the Bible and they correlate very clearly with what the Bible says. So, you know, any person that thinks Christians just have blind faith and they're just listening to dogma, you know, maybe some Christians do, but for me to get through to you who is going to be going, I don't know if this is true, I'm going to bring you evidence, and the evidence is going to lead you to the answer. So if y'all like this stuff, read this book, The New Evidence to be Determined by Josh McDowell.